Hey, Humble, how are you? Give me 1 second, please. Hey, Humble Me Hype. Hey, Becca. Hey to everyone. Hello. Um, I hope everybody is doing really well. I decided to come live really quickly because there's just a couple of things I really wanted to get off my chest this evening. No, this is not a bad shit talking live. I think we've had enough, arguing and things like that. Just for the day, we pretty much been in rotation, it seems. So this is not what this particular live is for. Give me a second, please. The reason why I came live this time is because due to most recent events from tonight. Oh, Tad, I think that shot. Okay, sorry, y'all. My other nephew is at my door. For starters, welcome into Becca B and Humble Me Hype and anybody else that's in the bushes. This is not no tea on your old girl from over there, around there, or none of that. Mm-mm. But what this is equally, not equally. This here is a little more important. So, due to most recent events, as we all know, hey, open book, welcome in. As we all know, there was a live that took place, and due to that live, we had some other lives that took place, and now mine is one of those included. This I felt was very important to say. It's just point blank and it's period. Okay. Um, Actually, it's a few things. One is okay. I was making sure I didn't miss nobody. One thing is today, after what seemed like several weeks and maybe even a month or two, I don't really know, but after quite a while of us not seeing the superfan trio together, um that actually happened today. Okay. um Let me explain something from my point of view, if that's all right. um it has been a lot going on in these YouTube streets, okay? Because of it, friendships have been broken, um, sides have been torn apart, teams are no longer teaming. It has just been one big clump of competition and just very negative behaviors, okay? And one of the worst things I feel to happen, one of the worst breakups that happened in this saga was the breakup of Superfan. Okay, shout out to Mama Three, love you. Now, Superfan are three women that I absolutely love. I love Queen Step, I love Mina, and I love TC. Okay, their beef within one another did not stop me from caring about all three. All right. Something that I noticed today that I did not like. First of all, I am a mod for Superfan. Um, and I thank them for entrusting me with the wrench in their chat. Today was the most I think I've ever had to wrench a chat. And little do many people know, I was literally driving most of the time that I was in there fighting crime, okay? Um there there started two mods in the thing, okay, in the chat. Then it became three when it was me, JB, and Miss Sexy Ray. Now, I don't know where everybody came from. Hey, I am that somebody. Love y'all. Love y'all so much, each and every one of y'all. I don't know where everybody came from or none of that. One minute it seemed like everything was just chilled or whatever. And then it just got way, way, way out of control. Hey, hey, Miranda. Good to see you. What I noticed was this, okay? What I noticed is that we had now I love all three. If we're gonna all have honesty here, we let's have honesty. I never stopped of fucking with any of the three of the cousins, right? Hey, Ozzy Ross. Hey Treasure, hope you doing well. The only reason why I don't get to frequent Queen Steps chats like I used to is because what used to be this isn't on her or anything, but what used to be a pleasant place for myself to gather, you know, with other people and da 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 da, kind of became not so, you know, um it just became a lot of folks that I particularly don't rub elbows with. Okay, so it's not me having a problem with Queen Step. I just kind of don't, you know, engage with a lot of the people that be over there. All right, so shout out to all three of these beautiful ladies, Queen Step, TC, and Mina Mina. Now this is where the rubber meets the road. Okay, what I need every person in this saga to understand is that what I saw in that chat tonight was not a bunch of women trying to come together for a group of women who started this thing together. Do you understand? It is already a jacked up way of thinking if anybody came in that chat needing to side with either or any of that, because truth be told, real motherfuckers who don't even know what the hell is truly going on or what had happened, nobody really knew. You might have known it was an issue or whatever, but nobody was really privy to what those issues truly were. All right, so it is almost disgusting to see how sided people are for absolutely no reason. Okay, because just circa however long ago, because keep in mind, regardless of what's happened with them, if you talk shit about that superfan platform, that was just a that was let's say this: if you don't like the duo superfan, and you do care for Queen Step, we have to keep in mind that if we're going to tear down superfan platform, we have to remember that Queen Step was just a part of that platform not long ago. Okay. So it's almost like if you shit on it as a whole, that includes also shitting on her because she has been in superfan longer than she has been out. All right. So I think we should be very careful of how we say things, thinking that it's just, you know, I mean, I don't even know why people say the things that they say, but let's be clear here. Nobody is stupid. Everybody can tell who comes to help a matter and who comes to be messy, be funny, or hurt a matter. Okay. Now the funny thing is that I know everybody in who enjoys going in on Brianna or being these whatever the true supporters or whatever everybody got going on, but What we are missing here is, as much as everyone is enjoying Queen Step stuff as an individual, and nothing is wrong with being an individual, we mustn't forget that these women were friends before this saga. Okay. So instead of using one of the friends, or one of the super fans, or the super fan, or the super fan, and we using this for our own benefits, and oh, we need you on this side to do this and do that, and we need this person to do this and do that. How about we remember how these people came into this thing in the first place, and that was together. And it is so sickening and sad that people would rather promote one of the us. See me, I noticed something in the chat as well. I noticed that, we had very limited mods. You could not really catch every single comment, because the chat was moving fast and I was fucking driving. So half the time I mean, it's just me and Sexy Ray. And me and Sexy Ray seems to go from speaking and not speaking to speaking and not speaking. So it really wasn't a comfortable mod position in the first place. Let me just be clear. There was people who deserved to be booted out of there, who was being unhidden, and this, that, and the third. I did not approve of any negative messages on any behalf of against any one of those ladies. You understand? And a lot of us need to understand, when it comes to modding, if you're gonna say all negative messages will be blocked or whatever, and that goes for anybody that's modding, let it be for anybody. I don't care if it's your homie. You understand? Because there's two people who was actually having words in the fucking damn chat that I fuck with, that I'm like, hey, y'all chill out. For real. Like, I started even erasing messages from people I actually fuck with. You understand? Because I'm not one-sided. I'm not just gonna come over here and overlook because keep in mind, I'm a fucking mod that runs heavy with all three of them. Meaning, I love all three of them. I love them together. I think it is completely okay to have your own platforms, and things like that. I get it on both ways. Long story short, Queen Step has every right to have a platform, and whatever she needs to handle, sure. And those the other counterparts of Superfan deserves to have every right to feel like, regardless, we all represent each other, and we can't be doing one thing as an individual that don't represent us well as a whole. You know what I mean? It all makes sense. Okay. However, what we need to understand is that, regardless of what we think, oh, let me make this clear too. Let me come in real clear. Okay. The other issue is, excuse me, I got smoke in my eye. Hold up now. Hold up. The other issue is, when people are having a problem, right? Okay, nobody can tell anybody who they can't comment about or whatever. If you got something you want to say that somebody's going through, we've all done it. I voiced my opinion on the Lupac and Retta stuff, and and how I felt about all of that with Ashley Chats and everybody or whatever. We give our opinions, cool, right? I find you on YouTube. I ran across on here. Hey, Ozzy Ross. I don't know why your name looked familiar, like you've been here before. You look like you've been here before. Hold on, y'all. I need some ice water. The thing that I really did not like, what we have to be clear on, guys, is that these women were friends before they were your favorite content creator, before they were your favorite blogger, or any of these things. If we're going to have a comment, of course, you can say anything you want. You want to come up, or you dropping it in the chat. Let me know. Um, what we have to realize is that if we're going to speak or give our opinions, okay, when people are separated and in the thick of it, all right, give your opinions on what you think, this, that, and the third. But what I thought was very fucking wrong is that when these three women has finally gotten themselves together on a panel or even in a chat together, right? If they're having a argument as sisters, an argument as business women, an argument as whatever. All right, people need to learn when to fall back. All right, everything doesn't need the naysayers coming in. Oh, you good by yourself. You see, it shows you a lot why you here. So I support the wishes a lot now. Hold up, the division has made it hard on supporters that likes everyone. I find it weird to just show support in certain channels, meaning I get shaded a lot. It makes it hard because people look at you like, why are you here? So I support from the bushes a lot now. Oh, I understand, sweetheart. I understand, baby. I understand. I understand. Trust me. Um, Even us content creators, treasure, we go through that. You know what I mean? Because when I'm not in the break room 411, I'm a supporter. So the things that y'all be going through, I experience too. You know what I mean? Just like with me, people will talk shit about you visiting this chat or that chat, but then not welcoming you in their chat. So it's like, why do you care? It just be a lot, and people will say this isn't people ain't got to be choosy, but people are made to be choosy. You know what I mean? So I wanted you to know I completely understand what y'all go through as supporters of all of us, because when I'm not in here, I try to be a supporter of all of us. You know what I'm saying? So I completely get it. um and I love you, treasure, for your honesty and stuff like that. But you just know you always welcomed out loud around here. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make it down the steps without falling. Hey, babe. You're always welcome in the open book, treasure. Yes, you always welcome in the open book, and you always welcome in the 411. And let that go for all of you. I've said it before too. Everybody gonna be beefing and crap at different times and stuff, but I don't ever want my supporters to feel involved. Go where you want to go. You got love for me. Why do I care if you got love for anybody else? That's selfish, you know. And we've all felt that way at times, but when you grow up more, you realize that's not how you want people to feel. We are grown. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to grab some water. Absolutely. Absolutely humble. Absolutely. Okay, sorry, y'all. I had to get some water. Had to get some water. Hold on, guys. Hey, Cancer 66. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I had to go get some water, so I don't be on here losing my voice and all of that. Shout out to Cancer 66 in the building. And I love you too, sweetheart. You already know. I love you too. Um, Let me see. I feel like we have to choose. Absolutely not. I don't care if I get in an argument with somebody right now and some one of my supporters in their chat. No, people have to realize that you people don't have to choose when, because people can argue at a drop of a hat. Family, you can be fine today, and the same two people who was bosom buddies yesterday could get in an argument tomorrow. We can't expect for our friends, supporters, sisters, cousins, or nobody nobody to have to wake up and figure out who we arguing with today to know where we gonna. No, I to me supporting everybody means that if I'm in your chat, I mean if you beefing with somebody that I care for, I'm just not going to be in gauging in the actual, like, you can still, you know, I'm not going to be engaging in the shit talk process. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be over there laughing and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean when they're not covering something that ain't about you that I can't be there and support, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Supporting doesn't mean, y'all get it. I get what y'all feeling. Y'all get what I'm feeling. We all on the same page. Hold up. Ooh, okay. But I did want to say, watching the chat and going live about stuff they don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but as a supporter, I'm sick of it. Absolutely. And my thing is that when these three women are together, first of all, these are three women who are actual were actual friends in real life, an actual sister circle in real life, not up here for drama, not came together um um for this, that, or the third. These are three women that came on the set together to stand behind this brother and was there from day one. They was there for this brother in real life, not just on these platforms and stuff like that. I'm talking about showing up in real life. You understand? All three of them. And people would rather keep them separate and separated so everybody can get whatever they want out of it. Everybody can get whatever entertainment they want out of it. And people are so busy worried about who's getting. First of all, let me tell you how much I love these three women, because I don't give a fuck how many views any of them getting or not getting. Their relationship is more priceless than 400 500 people in a chat. Their relationship is more important than these fucking platforms, because their relationship formed before these platforms. Superfan had to form before there could ever be a platform called Superfan. But now all these people would rather keep separation with these women instead of getting in the chat saying, hey, y'all were sisters first before we had you doing whatever the case may be. This lady was fighting a good fight with them. And though I'm not saying that will ever be back right as a trio of Superfan, but at the end of the day, people over here are acting like they have been friends longer with Queen Step than those two ladies over there. And that to me is ridiculous. If you see these women up here trying to get their stuff out, come in, be observant, and everybody just always gotta, like, it's one thing when you're on your platform giving your opinion about something, but to enter a chat wreaking havoc, to enter a chat trying to be choosy and sidey and all of this, nobody should have been coming in there, saying anything that separates this group. You know what I mean? Real G's, which people is really lacking around here. It's a whole lot of loudmouth bitches around here. Excuse my term. I didn't mean to even slip that out because this is a calm live tonight. In honor of those ladies that I'm so glad came to an understanding. It was so good to see them together and hear them laughing with one another, because that was the original trio, not Queen Step and 100 motherfucking other hyenas that just thrive off of people not having peace. It is disgusting to see how much, and you can tell where truly a lot of problems lies, because people will flock to start some shit. People will flock to start some shit. People sat there and was putting crazy shit into the chat. Like, I get it. If you like somebody, you like somebody, right? But people were actually coming in the chat and making it about people who had nothing to do with the three of those women up there. Nobody else was needed to fix their shit but them. I know people is quick to whatever, and always feel like, all of us can learn at some point when it's just a good time to shut the hell up. I truly think it's safe to say everybody's opinion, like it's a time and a place for it. You know, when they were beefing and everybody wanted to whatever, 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 okay, cool. But when these women have actually found their way, like grown ass women, to amongst one another, let them talk it out. There is no need for anybody who's not a part of Superfan to be down in the chat doing nothing other than sending up prayers, prayer hands. Shout out to the peaceful people that was sending up hearts to all three women, okay? Like my motherfucking self. For everybody that sit around here and want to all knowing they choosy as fuck, but want to act like it's the other people being choosy. No. Before certain people was flocking over there in that chat, it was peace. It was, even when Queen Step and them were arguing before Queen Step grabbed that link, everyone else who was in that chat was sending them hearts, putting their names in there. I was putting hearts with all three names multiple times. Good people was sending just some joy, like open book was like, is it time for a hug yet? Like, it was the cutest thing. This is what you want. This is the kind of stuff that keeps the atmosphere calm. You know, I love how you handle that. You got some straightening in there real quick. And then, like I said, it was a particular lady, Kimberly W., who came in there being disrespectful as fuck. And I blocked her because she kept coming in saying, putting curse words all up in the chat and being very disrespectful. Hey, break room, hey, chat, but it was people in there disrespecting Queen Step, and Humble Me Hype was one of them. I was totally unaware of any of that because and hey to you, Sherry. I want to say this, Sherry, as a mod that was in there. I don't know if you've been here since I started this live, but I would be lying to tell you modding while driving is, you can't catch everything. You know, I'm speaking for myself. I don't know what Sexy Ray or JB, what they caught or whatever, but I was literally windmilling the chat while driving, you know, and I was seeing lots of negative comments for on both, right? I was blocking negative comments for Queen Step, and I was blocking negative comments from Superfan, right? And let me go another extra mile with you. I'm not this ain't necessarily this part necessarily to you, Miss Sherry. This is the part where, and people lie so much, um because I kind of was thrown off because somebody asked Sexy Ray, did she block them? And Sexy Ray was like, no, I didn't block anybody. But Sexy Ray had blocked the last three people who came in there, and they were three people who was talking shit to a few was talking shit to Queen Step and a few was talking shit to Superfan. I said people are so petty, people will start some shit like, oh, you block me or you block or this, that, and the third. So I literally was screenshotting who I was blocking and who I wasn't because I ain't want no confusion. You know what I'm saying? And now people just start stuff so easily. I'm like, shit, let me screenshot who the fuck is hidden by the break room and who hidden by Sexy Ray, because I don't have time, you know, for none of that shit. It kind of threw me off a little bit because I'm like, why would you tell that person that you hadn't blocked anybody when you had just blocked the last three people, you know? Hey dog. Um Hold up a second. Open up bed, just swinging in the jungle for 3 days now. um so my point, hold on, y'all. So, my point was I was doing my best. You know what I'm saying? Doing my best. I was not allowed. Y'all have to realize I am not just because I'm not separate or don't fuck with Queen Step, you know. I told y'all earlier why I didn't. That's still cuz to me, you know what I mean? Um the whole chat was crazy. I did remember that name because they were commenting back to back. Yes, Sherry. Hold up. You remember what name? I was about to agree, but I don't know what name, who name you was talking about. But the Kimberly W person who I have had run-ins with before. There's a few people who are just always to me been troublemakers in the YouTube streets, you know, and that is definitely one of them. And so I blocked her, and Sexy Ray was like, "Well, who blocked Kimberly?" Well, me and you are the only ones in here, so if it wasn't you, then I guess it was me. You know what I mean? Um, and she unblocked her, and I blocked her ass again. Because no, you're not about to come in here and spamming the chat, talking shit, putting writing out cuss words. Like she not even putting like, you know, FUC or FUX. Like you writing out the whole words. It just she was being really sleazy at the mouth. And I'm sorry, but a lot of these people are a certain person's supporters who did not come over. I ain't talking about Queen Stuff, but a lot of those people who started showing up in that chat was are also big fans of some of another person. And as you see, a lot of people left when a certain person left. That's just period. And I'm not trying to be funny. It's not no whatever. Let's just keep it real. Everybody didn't come there to see unity and to see peace. And that was very, very disheartening for me to watch people come in there and wanted separation for these three women. If you really want to keep it hot, you don't have to if you think that one person is getting shitted on harder than the next or whatever, well, how about come in and just show love to all three, you know? Period. Because what people didn't realize is I kept saying everybody be respectful in the chat. Period. You can't come in here and think just because you cool with Sexy Ray, you cool with Queen Step, or you cool with Superfan, that you gonna come in here disrespecting any one or the other. Period. That's what real modern is. Disrespect is disrespect. It don't matter who it's towards. And that's why we have to be careful when it comes to these beefing and mods and shit. Lines get blurred. You know what I'm saying? They do get blurred because you can end up in situations like that where people who need to be blocked aren't getting blocked because, oh, those are my people and I got to see them. Hey, April, it's so good to see you, girl. I thought you didn't love the 411 no more. um, Let me see. I'm so glad you pulled up. Let me see. Humble me height. Look, now don't start that clock it shit. I done had to put up with open book and clock it all day. Okay. Shout out to the open book. Um, Let me see. Everything's unfolding yet. The rock throwers are going unnoticed. Period, Sonny. Like, period. And people can talk all that, whatever they want to talk, period. But I know messy when I see messy. And that's just it. That's all. I love me some you, Miss April. You already know. Let's see. Trying to go back up in the chats. It's a damn next thing you know, I'm green and I popped into the chat. Be careful out here, open. I'm done. You is crazy. Wait a second. You crazy treasure. She said, be careful out here now. But and welcome in to everybody. Open. I still ain't say shit. I'm done. Y'all are crazy. Oh my God, that is so funny. When you in the bush just sneaking and geeking and end up being green gifted a membership child, Lord, YouTube exposing everybody, ain't they? But long story short though, y'all, we just gotta be careful of not point like I mean, I'm sorry. Like we gotta stop this shit. We gotta stop. I'm glad I'm blocked. I thank God I'm blocked from all of it. You crazy Sonny. Hey my Sonny baby. Um uh, in the chat. I'm done. But y'all are crazy. But yeah, y'all, like real G's is gonna fight for peace. Real people was in there like y'all, we praying for y'all, get it together, get it together. Then here you go with 25 people coming in out the blue who really probably don't even care for none of them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really about shit with none of them. Sitting there creating division. I'm sorry. It is not a sense of unity to go into a chat where three people who was previously friends and a person comes in there and say, uh you're amazing all by yourself. Just your platform's doing fine. You don't need this. You don't da 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 da. That's not what this is about. And that is I'm telling you, you let people talk long enough, you will see who they really are. People are flocking to that platform to put a price on their friendship. Oh, Queen Step, you don't need them. Oh, Superfan didn't know. People who really rock with the original Superfan. We don't care if they become Superfan again. We care that they become the cordial young ladies and sisters, like friends that they were. They might not um they might be in two different places as far as platforms go, but at the end of the day, these are three friends that nobody who brought their asses up in that chat to be funny, messy, or goofy or whatever people doing. Like, come on, motherfuckers who don't even be over there. All of a sudden, like, I don't think that's what she said. Oh, look. So, do you think I was being messy Tiff when I spoke, or on you and Amber? Because it seemed like you was ignoring my comments towards you. No, I wasn't even in there too heavy. No, 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 no. I was in there and was responding to you, but see, I wasn't in there too long because I was doing something, and I didn't want to be amongst nobody I didn't want to be around. So I tipped. I was in there and I was in the bushes just listening. But yeah, I ain't stay in the chat. Yeah, you say what you want to say, baby. No, I know. I just know who I mean, I ain't want no parts of that particular person or whatever. So, and at that, definitely not at that time. But nah, not at all. I ain't feel no type of way, girl. I came in and told you I loved you. Um, Yes, April. That's what I'm saying. But seeing, I know that you know that. But the sad thing is I wanted to just make sure it is pointed out that we as women need to really get this funky separation attitude kind of out. Like some people just want to see people fall, want to see people be at odds. It's almost like people really do use real life relationships for their entertainment. Superfan was a dope trio, and keep in mind, it's a lot of people that like, let me be fucking clear here because this is some true tea. Everybody might be running around here getting all thick ass damn lives and whatever the hell you want to call it. But as a trio, honey, them three was stepping out here full of truth. I'm not talking about clicking on a motherfucking live. Matter of fact, that trio went live less. They were the biggest super fans of La Truth, right? went live the least because they were in the paint with them. You understand? These women was in the paint and real talk for them. They wasn't having to come up here windmilling with 99 people every damn day and this, that, and the third or whatever all the damn time. They were out there going to court dates, going to shows, going to support the music. You know what I'm saying? Period. Feel better, bestie. I love you. Feel better. I told you I'm put you in a nursing home. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I need some water. But but what I do know is it would be so nice. I love you, bestie. Let me know if you need anything, if anything I can do for you. What I do know is that we need to see more people rooting for peace and togetherness than people that is just so bored. Like, don't put a price on them people friendships because people need another platform to fight and windmill and all of that on. That is completely up to them how they want to carry whatever they got going on. They don't need the LaTruth Brigade out here keeping them separated because y'all want to pile up in one live or another. Because to disrespect one is to really disrespect all, because though they're individuals, that ain't how you met them. That's not how you met them. Point blank and period. Not everybody trades in good people in their life for some likes and views. Not everybody says fuck the person that rode in with them because they have found a car that goes fat. Don't put that on that lady, because even though y'all sitting up here making it seem like, oh well, Queen Step, you don't need them, you got plenty of views. Them views ain't got shit on no friendship. Them views ain't got shit on all the brunches and lunches and networking and all of that shit. And shout out to Queen Step. I'm not taking away from what she's doing. I'm saying don't throw that bullshit, this bullshit platform shit as a replacement for her sisters. Don't make it seem, don't belittle that relationship with them sisters because you enjoy her platform. I truly think that is like dumb as hell. And people had a nerve to, like, I just don't understand. Mm-mm. Like, don't do that. Don't make it seem like everybody choosy because you choosy. And it be a lot of that. And I just think it needs to cease. I want to see them ladies thrive. It is not about platforms. It's about as people, as humans, as sisters, as people who care about each other. Let them women have their moment. They don't need opinions from the peanut gallery, because guess what? The peanut gallery ain't has shit to do with what the hell was going on between them. Period. This was between this is their brand. That was three sisters talking about the brand that they started together that did not include 50 Lim RH supporters. Hey, Sugar Shack, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Exactly. All those ladies deserve much respect. Yes, 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 yes. Period. Period. And that might be the problem, if people have an issue with one of the super fans from the trio, then they don't want to see the trio back. Hey Tay baby, how are you? So my only thing is, if you see somebody having going through some things and they have a moment to try to get back on one accord, stay the fuck out of it. Like, damn, we everybody had weeks and weeks to talk about, oh, the falling of Superfan. If you wasn't talking about the fallout of Superfan yesterday, then the actual fallout should not be of importance today when it's trying to be turned around to a put together or understanding or amending. A lot of y'all are the reason tonight showed me that this it's these groups and shit. That is a lot of the reason why people can't properly mend, because there's always someone in a group that don't like this person and don't want you getting back close to this person and this, that, and the third. That's why you have to move at the beat of your own drum and your own heart. If your heart says to forgive, forgive. If your heart says this is where I should be, this is where I should be. You know what I mean? It's a lot of you messy motherfuckers. You just want to keep people in your messy box. Period. Period. Superfan did not have to go live every day to have motion or to be well known. Superfan put themselves on the map all by their damn self. They didn't have to come live every day. They was going live every Sunday. They weren't out here competing with different channels because they was out here in the motion in real life. Excuse me. In real life. The enemy only comes to cause confusion and division. Come through, humble. Come through. I just gave you a shout out and miss some more chat. I'm not going to lie. It's cool over here. Thank you, Tay Baby, so much. So much. Thank you. You guys are simply wonderful. Period. Period. Everybody in here dope. And thank you so much for that, sweetheart. Um, let's see. Okay, I read that one. But yeah, so that's just how I feel about it, y'all. Like, let people let people get figure it out. Don't them ladies did come in this motherfucker together. They wasn't out here playing musical platforms with people. They wasn't out here jumping from panel to panel, having to be everywhere. And actually, to be honest, none of the three of them do that now. And that's something I actually love and respect about them. You know, they don't jump around all everywhere trying to be seen, trying to be accepted. None of the three of them. Even with Queen Step, a lot of people love Queen Step, but Queen Step ain't running around here trying to grab everybody links every 5 minutes. And I'm actually glad she don't. I'm really glad that even if she isn't necessarily with Superfan platform, that she is a one man show. Cause when you start getting mixed up with a bunch of fucking people that's hating and if you got somebody don't like this person or that, they're not going to promote you mending. And I, for one, am so thankful that them ladies went up there, patched things up, talked about things, shared a laugh. Like, God is good. Let me see. Y'all had to see me like that, but I'm sick of it. Oh, I understand that too, humble. I do, I do, I do. Uh, Let me see. But yes, y'all, that's all I wanted to really point out because I just be feeling like it's a lot of rock throwers, it's a lot of shit starters, it's a lot of people try to act like they have good intentions for one or the other or nothing. And no, it be messy, it be shit starting. It sure do. It sure do. So we're not even gonna pretend or go there or none of that. And the fact that people come around to promote that, people be wanting people to come and start shit. That's just what's crazy to me. Like, I'm pretty sure all of these ladies can handle each other just fine without any of our help. You think these three ain't never had no disagreement or discussion to get through on the back end? Do you think they needed all of us to say who's right, who's wrong, or who's this? No. Yes, they did. I am that somebody. It ended very good. They were actually up there laughing, and everybody had said that they were good. Everybody got out how they felt, and I remain loving all three of them. Period. Only thing I can hope is that and let me say this: I think they are dope together, and I also think Queen Step is um dope. As an individual, they're all dope as individuals, and I think that is something that should be said. Like all three of y'all dope, either way it go, and all of y'all will do great individual or together, But I be damn if people need to be running around here acting like, well, you don't need them because da 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 da. Oh, you doing fine by your life ain't about these damn raggedy ass YouTube views. That's why everybody out here ain't got no loyalty now because they too busy being more loyal to a number than to actual morality, to their beliefs, integrity, friendships, alliances. Ain't nobody loyal because they too busy trying to be unloyal for a number. We're talking about real live friends here, not these little fake phony ass relationships formed on this here social media. And that's what I wanted to come on my platform and say, thank God, you know? And a lot of y'all, not over here, but uh people need to really um check themselves and their choosy shit at the door. You know what I mean? At the door. Some of y'all got people in your life that you really like, but somebody around you holding you back from forgiveness. Somebody is holding you back from mending something that meant something to you. Y'all better get away from people that's keeping you from your blessings, period. Because this messy shit look good. But let me tell you something, the repercussions of all that comes from it don't feel good. It's all shits and giggles to somebody having a turn. Yes, yes, me too. I am that somebody. And I wanted to make sure I shout out every person who was in that live or in the bushes rooting for them women, to everybody who smiled at the end result. It didn't mean they had to say, hey y'all, super fans is back, super fans again. That ain't what this had to be about. It's about three people who deserve to hear each other out and have people in the chat saying, you guys love each other, you guys mean something to each other. Don't treat people like just you can get we all can get so wrapped up in these YouTube streets. You starting to mimic things, you know what I mean? People, I even seen Lord, I ain't even gonna go there. Just believe you me when I can say you stick around in the wrong crowds for too long, you start to become the very things that hurt you. You start to become the very things that you once hated. You become it and don't even know it. I'm so glad that these three women, I didn't need them to like everybody in that chat. I needed them to get back to liking each other or to be cordial with each other. That's what we were rooting for. It was so disgusting to me to see people in there arguing, came in that chat to argue when everybody could have kept their fucking opinions to themselves, unless you had something good to bring to the table, unless you wanted to say like I was, like open book was, like humble was it who was up in here? What humble I was talking about? Humble was there, but it was somebody else that was making me laugh, saying little cute stuff. Those who was there to root on all three of these women. You ain't have to like all three, but to know that all three came in this bitch liking each other. We have to stop letting this stupid saga keep people torn up, keep people competing with one another. All people do around here is tear each other's platforms, alliances, friendships, and everything else down. And for what? Because if you ask me, anybody that's still stuck in this saga ain't got nowhere. I don't care what your numbers doing. I don't care because there's only so far anybody is going to touch covering on the story. You're nobody is going to touch this story, besides maybe a more and get because I think Amora hit about almost 40,000 views on her thoughts on telling her truth on Jonelle and Brianna. So somewhere around here is some folks. If you look around, some people are getting like hitting crazy marks talking about it, and some people you just trucking along. I mean, come on. You can't keep talking shit about people just because you get 600 people in a damn live, but you know, the next person can have 60 people in a live. And when both of y'all in that motherfucking live, y'all both got around the same amount of views. Ain't nobody out here just drowning in fucking views right now. I don't care if you talking about LaTruth, Rihanna, or the damn daddy and the whoever, the hamster, the parrot. I don't care. It is a shame how bad people sit here and judge people off of numbers. Like, and let it be clear, okay? Let it be clear. If you look around at the heaviest chats, it's usually, not all the time, but 90% be mess and beef and bullshit. Yes, honey, the bird. Tip, did you really expect that? Did I expect what, sugar, sugar? You know, I be saying a lot up here. People are drawn to the drama. Yes, 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 they are. And it is crazy. It's crazy. We get out here and we say, "Oh, everybody need to change subjects, do this or do that." Well, you got to push people to be comfortable to change subjects. Don't tell people, don't talk about the LaTrue saga, but yet you the main person who won't come to their channel if they're not talking about the LaTrue saga. Like, we really have to make it make sense, you know? Like, start supporting positivity. Y'all act like y'all allergic to peace and positivity. Come in the damn chat and wish them well and say, I hope y'all work it out. Don't fucking get in here and praising not one or the other because they didn't come in here as one or the other. They are three individuals who formed Superfan, okay, which is a brand. They represent each other as a brand. And nobody needs 100 supporters flocking their messy asses to their chat just to cause division, because that's all a lot of y'all know how to do. Cause division. I had one person come in my comments last night, and then again they came in the chat last night, then again into my comments to say the same shit over again. I think some of y'all was here last night when one person, Raggedy Ann, came in here. I think what is her name? Kamita. Cause I remember they at name, but however, Raggedy Ann comes in here and say, "Break room, I'm shocked at you." Then they go to my comments and say, "Wow, I actually used to follow you." Well, used to mean you don't know more. So why are you here with wows? What are you wowing at? What are you shocked about? Did you just confirm you used to follow me? So why are you over here following me now? It be people are weird in this saga. Yep. Hold up. Let me see. I was referring to your chat comment. Did you really expect for people to not come in and be negative? I didn't see the chat till the very end, like 30 minutes left or so. Oh well, I did expect people to not come in and be negative actually. And only reason being is because this ain't three people that came in here individually and decided to get together months in and then broke up. Like, no, I expected people to wish them well if they could make it as a trio, like, and Queen Step or whoever, because TC Chronicles have a separate platform too. She just don't cover the saga on it, I don't think. But I think the superfan was based off, like, supporting the truth or whatever, and I guess that's what they were going to be doing together. But at the end of the day, I don't give a damn. I'm glad to see them laugh, I'm glad to see them joking, and I'm glad to see them good, because they're all three great individuals, and people need to stop running around here trying to fake it like everybody. The main people who are being choosy are running around here acting like it's everyone else that's being choosy. People be knowing their motives. People be knowing what they doing, and half the time they do it for content. People will set up a situation just for content, just to have something to bitch about. Hey, hey, Marissa, welcome in. Let me see. Welcome in, sweetie pop. Yes, it is, Mel. Yes, it is. Let me see. I didn't, but it's clear to be back to yeah. Okay, I can't love everyone. I can't love everyone platform without people looking at me. I don't care. It is what it is. I didn't come to make friends. Period. Let's see. Okay, Marissa, baby. Uh, let's see. Okay, I think I'm caught up. But yeah, y'all, we just gotta be. Don't don't bring your little furball self over here. But yeah, we just gotta be careful to be encouragers. That's all I wanted to say. I didn't like that. And I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy and it's crazy. This whole thing is just looking real fake, phony, and out of control at this point. And please stop encouraging people to care more about views and shit like that over because I mean, if people are great at what they do, their platform's gonna survive anyway. Queen Step platform is doing wonderfully. You understand? But her platform doing wonderfully doesn't mean that anybody needs to be up there hoping that she chooses. It has to be one or the other. No. You don't have to. She didn't have to return to Superfan, or any of that, or leave her platform. Dismantle her platform or nothing. It was about just coming together with the understanding and not being enemies. So for anybody out there, don't let these content creators, supporters, or anybody else stop you from mending fences, stop you from forgiving, stop you from building where you should build. Stop letting everybody in your ear gate. Stop letting everybody turn you against people that ain't never done nothing to you. And like I said about that lady who was like, wow, break room, I'm shocked. Shocked at what? Cause y'all be the most shocked people. Be shocked when child, be shocked when you should be shocked. People are crazy. Shit. But yeah, people say the craziest thing, man. Like, just stop it, cause that just made me, like I said, think of the lady who came over here talking crap. Like, girl, go be shocked over there where you was. Go wow over there where you was. We not doing this. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to Superfan. Shout out to Queen Step. I love each and every one of them, and I am so happy to have seen them laughing together, talking it out. I'm just so thankful for that. Period. And that's really all I had to say about that. Uh, for goodness sakes, if you ain't got nothing good to bring to a situation, set down. Not everybody's voice is fit for everything. Some people, you might be good voicing your opinion on this, that, or the third, but some shit, just stay the fuck out of it. People just act like they got to be everywhere doing everything. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. But damn, not when the three of them are actually up there finally to talk with each other. Why would anybody think that they need us on either one of their sides? We all should have been rooting for them as a whole because none of us have to do with the breakup of superfans. Nobody even knew why they broke up, but people was being choosy. Stop letting people force y'all into choosing people, choosing people. If you want to choose everybody. But we got to stop this. I'm supporting everybody, but everybody don't. It's to sit here and make fun of, and guess what? If a person only got 80 people in the live, that's the 80 people who showed up when it could have been 8 people. Because there's some people around here that only get 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. What does it matter? Your support is your support. Y'all got to get out this headspace of thinking if you ain't got 1,700 people in the chat, you don't have no support. No, if I got 17 people in the chat, that's my support. So nobody should be sitting here saying, no, keep yourself away from superfan. You don't need them. You're good by yourself. Ooh, salty much. Don't be doing that. Y'all getting y'all funky ass Truth Brianna content ain't worth that trio being kept separated or pushed to be separate because some funky supporters still need some funky content. Maybe you can get both. You don't have to just because you like Queen Step, you gotta tear down Superfan. Just because you like Superfan don't mean you gotta tear down Queen Step. You could just support all three or shut the fuck up. Cause I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all be knowing what y'all be doing when you come in these chats being messy. Them grown women, they don't need nobody down there all in the chat popping shit. Queen Step, you good without them. You good. Your platform doing good. This ain't their friendship wasn't about Queen Step's platform or Superfan platform. It was about their friendship. These women kicked it outside of this saga. Now shout out to them. Shout out to them. I couldn't leave the live until they fixed it. I'm grateful they did. Me too. Black Sister Love. Yes. Most of those large crowds are just being nosy. Child, shut up. It was just a damn curtain falling. Most of those large crowds are just being nosy. That's it. That's all. Like, damn, just being nosy. Like, damn. Look at people who went live to be grateful that they patched things up, and then look at the people who don't. 100%. But you right, open book. And that's so funny too that people don't get that either. When you are being controversial and you got these thick chats, it's people that are your enemies. I mean, or that don't even care for you that'll watch you. It's the lay of the land. It's the way this thing works. You will have people that don't like you to watch your shit to try to rebuttal you, or it just it's crazy out here, y'all. And I just wish we could make content creating great again, because it's becoming more like, and that's another thing. Start trying to figure out what the problems is and getting rid of them, because at the end of the day, baby, ain't nobody going to really, I mean, this is not really appealing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's not appealing. This sector is just not healthy at all. It's not very mentally healthy. Boy, if you don't stop opening and closing my damn bedroom door, it's gonna be me and you. Hold on 1 second, family. Y'all talk amongst each other for about 60 seconds. Okay. But yes, y'all. So I love each and every one of y'all so much. I just wanted to come on a short time and encourage people to just love on one another. And if you enter a chat, and like I said, I'm gonna try to do the same, because if I'm being honest, I actually agree with Chatty that this, people are gonna do what they do. The saga is everybody's for the taking. But at the end of the day, I do not think 5011 content creators is no longer needed to cover this saga. I think this has killed enough friendships. I think it has made enough people true colors come out. A lot of fakeness and exposure has came out. I think this saga has done just as much of a number on us as it has the people who were actually being covered in the saga. So if we could just try to, come to some grounds of peace, you know what I mean? Can we please stop looking at people's chats, not to, like, if you're gonna be in somebody's chat, be there to like learn something or engage in something good or positive or whatever. Stop going into people's chats trolling. Some of y'all really need to, like, if you don't like somebody, stick to the people who you like and leave it alone. Like, some of y'all are a little bit just do too much. It don't take all that all the time. Just like the lady that came over here, I don't even know you, and you not my supporter. So what you think doesn't really matter. I expect if I'm arguing with somebody that whoever rocks with them are gonna try to attack. We gotta stop all this attacking and chalk it up to ain't nobody gonna do nothing to nobody. Check. This has all been a bunch of wasted time. People are going to having court dates, waste of time. If you're gonna be in this thing, be in it. If you're gonna do it right. If any side or anybody's gonna stand for DV, we have to know how to do that without having to tear down anybody. Stop rooting for people to fail. Stop rooting for friendships to not be mended. Stop rooting for people to not be able to grow. If somebody trying to do something different and you can't, don't shit on what they're trying to do because you're stuck. Don't keep shitting on people because you stuck. Move along. A lot of this needs to cut itself out. It's really getting to the point where everybody gonna mess around and really not have what is called true supporters. People have a lot of nosy supporters, but everybody ain't got true supporters. Stop letting these little whack ass numbers in these lives and in these videos and in these whatever fool people. A lot of people buy tickets to the circus. Let that shit ring a bell in your head. Everybody buys tickets to see the circus show. Ooh, that water good. And with that said, I'm going to get ready for hopefully the preparations of some new and exciting content. Just mixing it up and whatever. And good luck to everybody else in their content. God is good. God is good. So, with that said, y'all, I really, really love you. Super shout out to my bestie. I'm glad that you made it back from your trip with safe travels. Love you so much. If you guys haven't already checked out my impersonations in my last live, that starts at the 2 hour mark. Please go check it out and see if you can guess the people who I was impersonating. We had a super fun time last night. Shout out to everybody who was there. And y'all have sweet dreams. Keep God in the midst and don't let people tear down what they ain't built up. Period. Period. Do not let this YouTube stuff change who you are. Do not let people and wanting to be a part of something make you forget your integrity and your morals. We all could use a little self-reflection. We could all use a little, reevaluations to ourselves. Let's reevaluate ourselves. Or are we still here with the same integrity that we came in with? Are we still here with the same love? We cannot sit here and really be having more love. Like, yo, the love in the world is not reserved for just Brianna and LaTruth and anybody else. It is all of ours for the taking. And if people were smart, you would stop separating your supporters so your supporters can come out these freaking YouTube clouds and actually support. Because a lot of you think just because you keep this amount or that amount or whatever, not knowing that it is a lot more supporters that came out on the scene with us that are not here. It's people who we've all like, damn, I forgot all about you. We would be surprised how many people are still not around because the shit show don't stop. But people don't want to stop the shit show because they're all about, oh, long as I keep that 500 in the chat, long as I da 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 da. But what is that 500 in the chat really doing for your channel? It's that 500 in the chat of quantity instead of quality. Like, let me post that. Did somebody put that in the chat? I think I just seen those words in the chat. Let me look. And shout out to you, Becca. I love you. Absolutely. God is good, Tiff Boo. Oh, by the way, before you go, I wanted to let you know that I passed both of my classes, final exams that I took a few days ago. Shout out! So happy for you, Becca. So proud of you. So proud of you. Child, you be doing so much studying and test taking, honey. I'm gonna need you to think some for me, child, cause hunty, baby, your brain power is powering. Thank you, Humble. Shout out to you, Becca. Keep pushing, baby. You know you got my support. Good night and God bless each and every one of you. This has been such a lovely live tip. Thank you. Thank you, Cancer 66. Love you in the best, most way, honey. Love you so much. Uh, yeah, shout out to Becca. Whoop, whoop. Facts. Stop being messy. Everyone has a right to their own opinion and can go wherever they choose. Big facts, Mama 3. Mm-hmm. And as we come to our close, do know that I think all of you are beautiful. I think all of you are wonderful people. And if we allow ourselves to if we are all in this thing, period, let's just try to encourage one another to do better. Let's stop supporting so much negativity. You know what I mean? I know it can be entertaining. I'm not beyond being entertained by some of this shit. I won't sit here in front of y'all like I'm some Mother Teresa. No. I'm human just like y'all. But I do know that we can collectively do better when somebody decides to take the step to do better. Period. Now, with that said, we gonna all get some rest and have a wonderful night. I will be back tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for a live. I'm not sure on what. I may go biblical tomorrow because, like I said, I'm still learning some really cool things where the Bible is concerned. And yeah, God's still working on all of us, but that don't mean we about to hang up our hat on God, period. Because the more we stay steadfast, the less and less we'll find our way into these negative situations. We'll know better how to avoid them. It ain't an overnight process, but we can do that. We can do it because God is good and God has all power. And if he made me in his image, that means I'm powerful too. Sometimes we just got to tap into the power that God has stored up within us. Sometimes we don't open that secret lockbox where that power and that strength is in you. We don't have to get up here and tear each other apart. We don't have to get up here and pay the demons no mind. We can rebuke them in the name of Jesus and keep it pushing. And at times we gonna find ourselves in darkness, but that don't mean we gotta stay in darkness. Understand that some days, yeah, some days we fall into some dark places occasionally, but we don't have to stay there. You might have to cut somebody out every now and then. There'll come a day though, the closer we get to God, the less cussing people out we gonna do. It don't mean you pick up your Bible on the Tuesday and all of a sudden everything that was ever you is changed on Wednesday. No, that's not how it works. You have to grow in the word. You have to build yourself up and you have to take it seriously. And I want to take my walk way more seriously than I take the hate of my enemies. Hey, DM310, shout out. So yes, y'all, you right. People can't do that in their chat. Let me see. But yes, facts. Okay, I read that one. Right. So yes, y'all, we gotta start doing more uplifting now. Everything, remember, everything be funny until it's us. You know, we have to encourage. Everybody has a right to take up for themselves and stuff like that. But after a certain point, like with me, I might get up here and give you a piece of my mind for one or two lives. You might even get three, but you ain't getting no. When ain't nobody should be encouraging each other to be up here arguing for weeks at a time, months at a time. We should not be up here promoting beefing. Yes, yes. Thank you, Humble Me Hype, for that. Like people literally wake up and got like we done got to a point where you gotta wake up and figure out who to beef with or what. Is there no content for the day? If somebody's not arguing, surely that's not where we are in life. We can't even pour into each other no more because it's frowned upon to have a channel that's not full of chaos and beef. That is the craziest thing I ever seen. Shout out to those that are trying to do positive things and that's trying to do positive things and it's just you not getting the support that you very much deserve. Keep doing it. And I'll tell y'all a little secret, it's not a secret, but people don't really have to I don't know, I don't even know. But if you really want to, which I'm about to do the same because it really helped me last time that I did it, but you do have to unsubscribe from a sector to get into another sector. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. What I had to do last time, now I found myself back subscribe, not subscribed to the people I unsubscribed to, but as other people came into the sector, I found myself subscribed to them. So they were taking up the place of the people that I had unsubscribed to. And guess where it kept me? It brought me back into the saga. So, what you have to do sometimes, even if you still follow people, yes, in order to grow your channel, you may have to let go of some other channels. As hard as it may be, the stuff that you subscribe to, it keeps those types of things in your algorithm. So you may have to go through your subscription list and give it about a week unsubscribe to people. You can still go to the channels. You might have to plug their name in the search bar like I do. But it's worth it to be able to push your channel. Hey Tiff, I didn't know you was live. Lord, I can't keep up with all this. Me, hey, beautiful Queen Dree. Yes, honey, I am live. Um, I will take that advice. Yes, D Ham 310. Cause one thing for sure and two things for certain, baby. Life is too short for all this drama. And I know we should all just feel silly as crap. Because I'm telling you, I watched somebody, I'm not even gonna lie, I gotta use it as an example for real. I watched somebody today that don't care for me have one of the lowest numbered lives I've seen in quite some time. And what's crazy is that I've said 100 times, humble yourself. Humble yourself because you never know when it's going to be you. It's easy to feel successful when everybody is clocking in to shit. But see, when you're doing good things or whatever, see, it will humble you when you see, okay, who's really showing up for me. Everybody's chats get a little thin when you calm down that damn when you calm down the commotion and the chaos. Don't think that somebody got better clout than you because they have to start shit to get 200, 300, and 400 people in a live. Anybody that's ever talked shit to you, tell them to change subjects and see what they're working with. If you got 400 people in your live talking shit, talking there for drama, well, Go a week not talking about nothing filled with drama, and C want 400 turn into 130 quick. C want that 400 turn into 198 quick. See if that 500 won't turn into 236 quick. I don't care who you are. Everybody sees the change of numbers. When you up here, let me start talking crap about somebody right now, and you'll see people start to come up in here, peeking in. They in and out now just to see if you're gonna get on the subject of somebody. Trust me, you don't let people tie you down. Don't let people tie you down by making you think you failing because you're entertaining 25 people. Don't let people think you failing. They're failing if they got to keep up all those people with drama, because all those people that they're doing drama for is the people who's not letting them grow. And with that said, just remember a few things. One, your happiness is not tied to nobody else's ankles. I repeat, your happiness is not tied to anybody else's ankles. Number two, I love it, Queen Dree. I love it. Number two, what was my number two? One, oh, yeah. Number one, your happiness is not tied to anybody's ankles. And number two, you have survived 100% of your worst days. So if anybody is out there having a bad day, just remember, if you think about the worst day you ever had in all your life, you made it through it. God has brought you through 100% of your worst days. Don't let nobody on these YouTube streets give you a bad day. Period. I'm about to start doing a whole lot more Peter and turning my cheek. I'm Peter. God keep telling me to turn the other cheek, and I be ready to strike. Do you hear me? Like I'm telling you, it's not easy turning the other cheek all the time, even when you know God wants you to. Sometimes you be like, you know what, God, you about to have to take one for the angels and the team, because I'm about to let this one have it. We quick to leave things in our hands instead of God's, and wonder why it ends up in shambles. Wonder why it didn't turn out the way we thought it would. I'm guilty of that. Treasure, yes, this stuff is super draining, sis. I'm happy Tiffany has a calm, relaxing live tonight. I need this, child. We all needed this. Yes, thank you so much. I'm grateful to have one in my chat. I'm grateful to have one in my chat. Yes. Okay, I heard that one. Shout out to the soaps and the candles. That's really cool. Queen Dree. Let me see. And a lot of mine is which I might be getting into some ASMR too, because my whole subscription list is mainly ASMR. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see. I love you guys so much. Yes, this live tonight was about getting back to the love and getting away from the hate. Getting back to the love, getting away from the hate. Period. Let's encourage one another. Let's meet up. We can talk at shit, but it ain't gotta be about none of this stuff and these people around here. It's plenty of people for us to pick on, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ashley D. I look forward to it, beautiful. And you keep your head up, sis, and know we rooting for you. You got our support, Ashley D. Period. You feel me? Either way it go, I support you, Queen, and I want you to get a great night's rest. And don't forget to tell you all of y'all, tell yourself something good to yourself tonight. And when you get up, tell yourself it's going to be an amazing day. Start waking up and claim and set the tone for your day. Understand? Wake up, smile at yourself, thank God, and tell yourself, thank you, God, because it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm telling y'all, manifestation is everything. Be careful of your words, because letters put together is spelling spellings. Words cast spells, and there could be good ones and there could be bad ones. So cast good spells upon your life when you're using words to yourself, affirmations to yourself. Say, let yourself know you are beautiful, because there's a lot of people around here that will try to break your spirit. They will try to tear you down. They will try to tell you you ugly every day, that you're stupid, you're dumb. We get on these apps just to fight to be a human, okay? Don't let nobody tear you down. Don't let nobody tell you to look in the mirror and see no ugly person. Don't tell nobody to look inside your mind and see nobody that is an idiot. You are beautiful. You are everything. You are great mothers. You are great daughters. You are great friends. You are great wives and husbands. Do not get on this internet and let nobody define who you are. Period. And with that said, I've enjoyed you guys so very much. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Please rest well. Keep God in the midst of all things, including your channels, even on bad days, even on whatever kind of day it's going to be. Keep God in the midst. Because even when we're arguing, even when we're partying, even when you're smoking your reefers or whatever it is that you do, don't push God out of the way. Because the more you keep God in the midst when you're doing things that ain't of God, is the quicker you gonna get away from things that aren't of God. You heard it here in the break room 411. I am your gracious host, Tiff the Gift. And it has been a pleasure. And I ain't sung in a long time, in a few days, so let's hit it. Doom, 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 doom. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Shout out to the queens and kings. Your heart is true. Y'all some pals and some confidants. D-Hand 310. If you threw a party, Queen Dree, and invited everyone you knew, humble, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, Mom of Three and Treasure, Open Book, and all my loves that came here tonight. The card attached would say, Queen Dree, thank y'all for being a friend. Okay, now I gotta sing that shit straight through. This for Sister Teacher and them. This for all the mods that couldn't be here tonight, and to all the mods that was here tonight. Treasure, I love you, baby girl. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Everybody doing a Carlton with me? Your heart is true. Y'all some pals. Associate minister is in the building. And a confidant. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, to my beautiful, wonderful break room family, shout out! I love you, Becca B. I love y'all so much. Yep, treasure. This what you doing. Thank you for being a friend. Doom, 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 doom.